What's going on, Clashers? Turin56 from iKonik here, bringing you my next breakdown video from War 96. So this base I chose to attack with Holowiwi, and if you're not familiar with the basic idea of a holo attack, hog loon attack, the idea is to strategically use your balloons first to eliminate defenses, either to just make it easier on the rest of your army to get where they need to get, or sometimes to actually eliminate traps and threats. So normally with a holo attack, what you're going to be doing is trying to eliminate double bomb threats, so your hogs can path through the base without any fear of getting wiped out by the double bombs. This base, while this was the first attack on this base, the traps, at least most of them, are reasonably obvious. So double giant bombs here and here were the only places that they made sense, and sure enough, that's where they were. At least I know they were here. Never ended up popping those. I'm just going to assume they were there. And then I could safely assume there were Teslas in the core. As far as where the other two Teslas were, I didn't really know. They could have been, this is a symmetric base, so they could have been here and here, here and here, here and here. As it turned out, they were up here, and didn't really factor into my attack at all. So knowing that's where those two double giant bomb threats were, or at least safely assuming that's where they were, my goal was to use hogs on this base, and so I had to eliminate these from the picture before I could get my hogs involved. Now take a look at the air coverage down here. It's not very good. This guy is completely unprotected over here. This archer tower is protected, yes, but just barely, and there's almost no travel time from where I will deploy a loon to where it gets there. Same with this guy over here. That's a matching set as well. So very easy to take those out. Same story down here with this guy. He's just on the edge, just outside of the air defense coverage. So with my loons, what I wanted to do was, my first priority was to take out this guy right here. I eliminate that archer tower, I eliminate that double giant bomb threat from where my hogs are pathing. There's no reason anymore for them to path into that little void. So I end up sending in 3 loons to take that guy out. Hindsight, I probably should have sent 4 just in case. Had there been one of the Teslas over here, I don't think I would have gotten that. I would have had to send in a couple more, but I did have more in reserve, so either way I was going to get it, but I should have sent in 4, but 3 worked. But my advice generally is, if there is one aspect of your attack that absolutely has to succeed in order for the attack as a whole to succeed, then don't be like I was right there and don't kind of cheap out. Make sure it happens. So should have been 4, just to absolutely make sure I got that. And then it only takes 1 loon there, 1 loon here, 1 loon here. I end up sending in 2 loons, 1 from each of these corners here to take that guy out, just because I had plenty. After I send in all those, I still have 4 more in the bag for later cleanup. So I'll clean this up a little bit. It's getting a little messy. So at that point, I no longer have to worry about any of these defenses. They're all eliminated. And I have most of the clan castle lured as well, because as you can see, its range is just outside. So as these loons take out these buildings and start to push in a little bit, they're going to start to lure. It's very important, if you were going to holo, to make sure to not rely 100% just on your loons for the lure. If there are defensive loons in the clan castle, you cannot lure them out with your own loons. So I ended up sending in 1 hog from the south, and that grabbed the 2 loons that were in that clan castle. Very important to do that. Make sure you always do that. So at that point, these bases are down. This double giant bomb threat is eliminated. not popped, but just out of the picture. And I've got my clan castle lured. So in order to take out the only other two real threats on this base, the Archer Queen and these other double giant bombs, I do my CC kill over here. I have a jump spell that I jump right around there, and then I've got a clan castle golem, my kill squad with a couple witches, half a dozen or so wizards, and my heroes, and they all come in here. The king ends up latching on, taking out that Archer Queen, and he pops both of those bombs right there. So at that point, the only real threats to my hogs are completely eliminated, and I still have 3 heal spells to space out throughout this base. And now it's much smaller, much more compact because of these eliminated defenses out here. My hogs don't have to travel as far. All the defenses that they're going to be attacking are nice and tight and compact. That was the plan for this base. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay and see how it worked out. Alright, so we're back watching the replay. Okay, so loons, staggered them, 1, then 2, just in case there are any air bombs or air mines. Then you only want the 1 to be the victim of that. Just got that one. Loons coming in on the other 4 defenses down there around the perimeter. All worked out as planned. Here comes that last hog to grab the clan castle loons. I'm going to bring them all over here and let my kill squad do their job. Probably could have gotten my Archer Queen down a little bit quicker on this one, taking care of some of those archers and the wizards before the loons got too close to my troops, but it all worked out pretty well. There's the jump to give me access to the Archer Queen and the double giant bombs. And right there the king latches on, aggroes onto the queen. She goes down with a couple swings. Didn't even need the rage ability. I save it for further up here as he's starting to lose health. Those little barbs that he spawns go everywhere when you use his rage ability, so they're perfect for setting off traps like that. 2-finger drop on the hogs. I like to get my hogs into the fight as quick as possible, so even if they're just attacking 1 defensive building, I like a 2-finger drop. And here come the heal spells. Was able to use them all in nice compact defenses in there, so they really get good coverage on those buildings that they're attacking. And I still have these back end loons that I kind of sprinkle in here and there. 2 were kind of ineffective, but the other 2 seem to work out alright, and I'll have those later on for cleanup as well. As you can see, I was able to keep my queen alive by deploying my hogs from the direction where my kill squad was doing their work. I was able to keep my kill squad mostly intact. As you can see down over here, I still have both my witches up, a few wizards, my queen is up, still have a couple of hogs. The only threat left on this base is now that Barb King, and there's just way more than he can handle by himself. Lonely King, can't do anything. And as you can see here, my plan worked perfectly. I never had a single troop have to path over where those giant bombs were. So there you go, guys. That's a nice kind of how-to holo attack for those of you who are unfamiliar with it. I hope you were able to learn something from this. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. Until next time, you guys, keep on clashing.